In every age, God calls souls apart to leave behind the fleeting and to seek what is eternal. To a few, he gives the grace to surrender all for the sake of a life entirely given to him. It is a life hidden from the world, but radiant in the eyes of heaven. A life marked by silence, stability, and sacrifice. To answer such a call is not to retreat from the world, but to offer one's life for its sanctification. The form of this life was set down in the twilight of a crumbling empire, when Saint Benedict offered the Church a path of renewal. His rule was not merely a code of discipline, but a vision of sanctity. A life in which every hour, every task, every breath was ordered to the glory of God. From this seed, the Benedictine order was born, and through its monasteries, the soul of Christian Europe was formed. In a world of ruin and cultural darkness, the monasteries became beacons of light. Benedictine monks preserved what the world was losing: sacred texts, learning, craftsmanship, and the rhythm of Christian life. Their life was an example, tilling the soil, welcoming the stranger, and sanctifying the day through labor and prayer. But the Benedictines gave the Church something even greater: a life ordered entirely toward the worship of God. They built monasteries not only to withstand time, but to be places where the eternal fire of worship could burn without interruption, where every labor, every silence, every note of chant was ordered toward the altar, toward that one place where earth is lifted to heaven. And at the heart of it all, the sacred liturgy, the divine office, the holy sacrifice of the Mass, the Opus Dei, the work of God. The sons of Saint Benedict became guardians of the Church's worship and preserved the Roman rite in its dignity, integrity, and majesty. Through their fidelity, the worship of God endured, and with it, the life of Christendom. Kingdoms fell and empires faded, but the flame of monastic life was kept alive, quiet, steady, and unwavering. In every age, and now on every continent, this same flame continues to burn today. Lives offered in humility to the glory of God and service to His Church. This is the quiet, necessary work of monasteries, as relevant and beautiful as ever. Each moment offered, each duty sanctified. Here, young men come to surrender everything, not to be seen, but to adore. They come to serve, to keep watch at the altar, so that the light of prayer may never go dark. In our age, which forgets eternity, this life bears witness to what is eternal. A flame passed on through heroic faith, in the old world and in the new, in the ancient monasteries, and in those just now being built. This fire burns silently, still illuminating the path to God. This is the life that once renewed a broken world, and by God's grace, it may do so again, because holiness is not of another time, because grace still saves, because God still calls. There are still men who live for God alone. You may never know their names, you may never see their faces, but they are there, unseen yet essential, the steady heartbeat of the church. What they do is hidden from the world, but without it, something in the church would fall silent. They ask for no recognition, only the grace to remain faithful, to keep the fire burning, to guard the flame. Pray for them, that the rhythm may never falter, that worship may never cease, that the fire may never go out.